First, I tested my right-sided layups. I think right-sided layups are the strongest part of my game right now and the one that needs the least improvement. This is because I made all of my layup shots using the correct posture and technique. I ran to the basket from the right wing and used my arm correctly to get the ball above the rim for it to bounce off the backboard and into the net, which is the typical layup technique. I also had good footwork for this particular skill since I stepped into the basket with my right foot and lifted myself up using the opposite left foot. I think I just need to keep doing what I do now for right-sided layups and I will maintain this good form for the after video. Here I'm shown doing my left-sided layups. I think I did decent on my left-sided layups, but there are still a lot of room for improvement. This is because even though I made some shots into the net, I still don't have the correct body position when going up. This is because I am supposed to leave the ground by jumping with the opposite foot to my hand that is shooting, which is the right foot, but I still jump using the left foot, making the jump look awkward and unorthodox. This also causes me to feel uncomfortable when raising my left hand to put the ball to the basket. And adding the fact that my left hand is my less dominant hand, it is hard to flick the ball up for it to bounce to the backboard. Looking at my jump shot, I see some areas that need to be improved in order to convert more shots into the net. The first thing I can see is that my jump shot does not look very smooth and I did not feel comfortable releasing the ball from my hand during this process. Sometimes I would even lift my leg after shooting, causing my shot to take more energy than usual and also causing my body posture to be unbalanced, something that is not wanted while shooting. I also noticed that most of the shots I missed are due to the shot not being high enough because the ball barely reaches the rim. I think I need to come up with a new shooting form where the shot goes higher up before going to the rim and where I can release the ball quickly and comfortably. I think my leaning jump shots that are shown later in the video show that I have not a lot of confidence when a defender is coming up to me. And because of that, I shoot too early and my body position is really imbalanced. I need to practice my jump shot so that I'm more comfortable shooting, even with a defender up into my face. Here I'm shown shooting my free throws. Watching the free throws I did during filming of the first video made me think I have the same problem with both shooting and free throws. My shots are a bit too flat. As one can see from the video, the ball doesn't reach the rim in most of my misses. Other than that, I think my shooting form is fine. I just need to make the shot go up a bit higher. I made the decision not to change my shooting style because it is a balanced shot with a good holding position where I bend my knees and arms correctly. And I have already stuck to this shooting form for quite a long time already, so no need for a change. Here I am shown passing the ball. I think during this stage of the process I passed pretty well with the need of some areas of improvement. One can see from my passing drills that I passed pretty accurately and directly to the destination where my teammate is running to. However, I need to use more power when passing far distance to a partner, especially for my chest passes. The speed of my passing can also be improved because during a real time situation, if I don't pass the ball quickly enough, the opponent will read the pass and intercept it before it reaches its destination. I think my lob and my overhead passes are pretty effective because I time it correctly the majority of the time and the ball successfully goes over the opponent's reach and into the target, as shown in the video. My bounce passes are also performed pretty well because they're going to the direction that my partner was running to, and he did not need to slow down or stop to receive the pass, just continue running. However, power is still an issue with the bounce pass because most of the time, the bounce pass was really slow and lacks power. Here I am shown rebounding against an opponent. I think rebounding is the area I need to improve most on because my opponent completely outplayed me when grabbing the boards. The majority of the time I was not quick enough to get close to the basket and box my opponent out, and he was the one that blocked me away from the basket first. And when this happens, it makes it very difficult for me to grab the rebound. My opponent also outmuscled me and timed the rebound, grabbing, jump better than I did. As one can see from the video, sometimes I would jump too quickly when the ball is too high, meaning I cannot reach the ball and my opponent would when I am on my way down. I think rebounding drills were the most frustrating to deal with because I got very few rebounds and my opponent didn't give me enough space to do anything. Here I am shown ball handling. I think ball handling is the area I need to improve a lot on, and it is the weakest area of my game. This is because my hands don't have the quickness or coordination to do any sort of complicated dribble moves, such as the crossover or the spin move. Because of this, my dribbles are very slow and it goes in obvious directions, making it easy for my opponent to steal the ball away from me, as one can see in the video. Also, because my dribbling is too slow, I never got to move past my opponent and get some free space for an open shot. Most of the time, I get the ball stolen away from me or my shot gets blocked. For the next time I film, I need to make sure that the drills I put in my training program will be effective in increasing my dribbling speed and technique. Here I'm showing my defense as I try to stop the opponent from scoring against me. I think defense has already been a strong point in my game, but there is still some room for improvement. I think I did a good job contesting the shot of the opponent a large amount of times, but I still need to make sure I stay close to my opponent so that they don't get space to operate their game. If you look at it closely, sometimes I am slow with my feet and the opponent dribbles me out and they get a good position going past me to the basket, giving me little space to deny the shot.